had a dream, a goal he had to gain. On the prairie of his soul, he planned a town that bears this name. Apache Wells, Apache Wells. From the Black Hills to the coast, it's the place that has the most. It's the rootinest, mutinous town that you ever saw.
Morning, kid. I thought as it was your last day, you deserved breakfast in bed.
If you're looking for Tom, he's in jail.
What?
Thomas, have you seen that sign? They've left off Dress Emporium.
Don't worry, love. Dougie Shrimpton will finish it as soon as he gets back from his other job.
Well, I should hope so, too. It's almost as bad as that Madame Zizi one. You coming back for breakfast now?
No, love. You go on. I'll join you later.
When's Dougie Shrimpton due back?
Oh, God knows. He's just got the job signed right in a North Sea oil rig.
You don't want to overdo it. I remember the widow Lawson back home. Fanatical dietitian she was. Lost 2 stone in a month and died.
How?
Number 12 bus hit her. You're supposed to show, though. Your Tom tells me you're not going back home on Monday.
So he informed me last night.
I envy you staying here a few more days.
You've enjoyed your stay?
Oh, it's been the happiest week of my life.
Oh.
Aye. You're in pretty good shape for your time of life.
The secret is diet. You know what they say, you are what you eat.
In my case, I am what my teeth can cope with.
Morning, Rita. You're up and about early. Are you going in for breakfast?
No, thank you, Percy. Thomas and I are having ours in the caravan this morning. I've made a prune juice cocktail with cucumber yogurt to follow.
I bet Thomas is looking forward to that.
His head may not be, but his heart will thank me in years to come.
A masterful woman, that.
That's one way of putting it.
That's a beautiful smell. What is it?
Bacon butties for Tom and Bert, special order.
Sort of pre-breakfast snack, eh?
Well, kid, are you looking forward to going home?
Not a lot, Jesse.
We're all going to miss you, you know.
Oh, a couple of weeks from now, you'll have forgotten all about me.
There's only one Withenshaw kid. Have you ever considered coming to live here permanent-like?
What, live here?
Why not? It'd be a real pleasure and a privilege to have you living right here in town.
It would.
Aye, you could be non-executive director of Western Recreation and pass on your gunslinging techniques to a whole new generation. I can see it now on the brochure. Apache Wells, legendary home of Hank Price, the Withenshaw Kid.
Fast draw demonstrated and taught at reasonable rate.
That's it. People would flock here from miles around just to meet you.
It's mighty tempting. Let me think on it, Jesse.
Take your time, kid. The offer's always there.
Been a whole heap of nice things happened to me this week, Jesse. But I reckon as how your offer is the nicest. Danged if it ain't.
Ah, there's lovely. We can have truly proper lynchings now.
Soon as it's finished, need a strong door yet for the mob to smash down and drag the prisoner out.
String him up on the nearest tree.
Can't string anybody up on that tree out there. Branches won't take it.
We could build a scaffold.
No, scaffolds are for official hangings only. Our mob will want to do it unofficial.
Sit him on a horse, noose round his neck. I can make a lovely noose for you if you need it.
Of course you can't afford to hire an horse just for a quick lynching.
Could be a bit tricky without a horse or a tree. What can we string him up on?
Why do you keep on saying him? You're the one that's down for a neck stretching.
Oh, Bert, that's wonderful. Me, the principal role. That's exciting.
I don't like to interrupt. It really is amazing what you can do with a pistol.
Just a knack.
That and years of practice. I thought you might like a little wee on before your journey.
That's real kind of you, Manly. Don't think I've had one of them before.
There.
Oh, thanks.
We always had bouillon on our winter cruises.
I like it. Tastes like oxtail soup.
Percy was saying how lucky we were to have had you here.
Oh, it's been my mutual pleasure. Do you know, I haven't tasted rice pudding so good since I lost the wife, crisping at the edges.
Oh, Mr. Price, when did she pass on?
Oh, she's not dead. She's living in Portsmouth with the Chief Petty Officer.
What a tragedy.
Best thing that ever happened to me. But by God, she can make rice pudding.
Sorry I'm late, kid.
Oh, don't sweat, Butch.
You promised to teach me the Kansas draw before you go.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Price. This is no place for me.
Now, the thing about the Kansas draw is you've got to have your gun butt exactly level with your fingers, and yours is a mite too high. That's more like it. Now, tie it off real firm. Tighter, tighter. That's it. How's that feel?
Well, seems okay, but the leg's a bit numb.
Well, no matter. You stand there and I'll talk you through it. Now, they're nice and relaxed, feet about 18 inches apart, left hand slightly forward for balance, right arm hanging loose, curl the fingers, draw the arm upwards, catching the gun butt, and then smoothing the hammer back all in one movement. And the moment the barrel clears level and fire. Okay?
Sheer poetry in motion, kid.
Ain't nothing to it, son. Now, let's have a try. Right, relax, feet slightly apart, left hand forward for balance, shoulder forward a bit, right hand hanging loose. There's something going wrong here. You might just have noticed that your right hand ain't anywhere near your gun butt.
Don't seem all that convenient, kid.
Oh, stand up straight. Now, look, relax. Just let your feet slightly apart. This hand slightly forward. That one's hanging loose by your side. Now curl the fingers and draw up to the gun butt.
Can I ask a favour?
Sure.
Mind if I slacken my thigh tie? My leg's gone totally dead.
Don't worry about that. Just carry on. Just take it easy now. You're doing fine.
Hey, that was good. Seems to be getting better.
An hour a day for 5 years and you'll be pretty fast.
I really work on it, kid. Till I'm good enough, it'll have to be the good old Arizona flick.
Aye, well done, lad. Good lad.
Morning, partner. Can I be of assistance?
I've arrived.
So you have. Holiday, is it?
Where do I sign in, then?
Right this way. Let me take that for it.
No, thanks, I can manage.
Through by here it is.
Right.
Good morning, sir.
I've come to sign in.
Welcome to Apache Wells. Do you have a reservation?
I'd hardly come all the way from Ormskirk without a reservation, would I?
If I may have your name, sir.
Ackersley. Eli Ackersley.
Thank you, sir. I'll just check the details.
Won't be a moment, Mr. Ackersley. They're fully booked, you see.
I booked a month ago.
Just as well, then, innit?
Ah, yes. I have you here, Mr. Ackersley.
From Ormskirk.
1 week, arriving noon today.
Oh, dear. It's only 10:30.
My lad was passing here early, so he gave me a lift.
Oh, that was kind. Where was he going?
Suran. He drives a juggernaut.
I'd like to sign here and state your full name and address. You'll be in bunkhouse number 4, Mr. Ackersley, the Undertaker's.
Long as it's clean, it'll do.
We pride ourselves on our standards, sir.
I hope they match with mine. Can the porter take my bag over?
I'm not the porter.
What are you, then?
Well, I'm the milkman, amongst other things, and I'm very busy.
Tell me, the old man out on the veranda there, name wouldn't be Henry Price, would it?
Yeah, that's right. The fastest gun in the whole country. Do you know him, then?
Him and me have got a long-standing appointment.
It's lucky you arrived early. He's leaving on the noon train.
Not before we've had words.
I'll call him in.
No, I don't want to spoil a surprise. I'll call him in my own time.
I'm not sure an irate mob could smash that door down. It's as strong as a house, it is.
Could use a battering ram.
Better tell Percy to order a couple.
Or dynamite. Always blowing holes in jail walls, they were.
I could weaken the hinges a bit.
You see, trouble with you master craftsmen is you build everything to last.
I haven't actually finished fixing it.
Drinks on the kid, boys. Cheers, kid. All the best.
To the greatest gang of good guys I've ever known.
Withenshawe'll feel pretty dull after this, kid.
Sure will, Bert. Sure will.
Clemently was pretty dull before this.
I'm a calling young kid.
You talking to me, stranger?
Pardon?
I said, are you talking to me?
If you're the Withenshaw kid, I'm talking to you and nobody else.
You say you're from Withenshaw?
I said if you're the Withenshaw kid.
Oh, yeah. That's my handle. What can I do for you?
Hey?
I said, what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm a calling young kid.
Well, why would you want to do that, stranger?
Don't recognise me, do you?
Pardon? Well, I'll be hornswoggled if it isn't Curly Ackersley. Been a long time, Curly.
Hey?
Been a long time.
32 years, 5 months and 3 days. You beat me to the draw then, but things are different now.
What things?
Like I've got a new holster.
New what?
Holster.
A Holderness Lightning spring-loaded special.
The best.
They're rubbish.
See about that, kid. Outside in 10 minutes.
Outside where?
Here.
Here?
Ah.
Better make it 5 minutes.
Why?
Pardon?
Why?
Well, ain't no distance to walk.
Right then. You'll be there?
I'll be there.
In 5 minutes?
Yep.
I'm off then. See you later.
Right, later.
Looks like we're in for gunplay, Jesse.
A genuine, authentic shootout at last. I just can't believe it.
Who is he, kid?
Eli Ackersley. Always fancied himself pretty fast on the draw back in the 50s. Always trying to prove he was the best.
But not as fast as you, kid.
Well, the last time we met up was up in Smethwick at the final showdown back in 52. I beat him then into second place, and he lodged a complaint with the judges.
The butter scandal! I read about it in the Gunslinger only last year.
Aye. Accused me of smearing half a pound of Best New Zealand on the inside of my ulster, contrary to Rule 14.
Doesn't sound like your style, kid.
Why, a waste of good butter. Wouldn't make me any faster anyway. No, the judges threw it out and awarded me the Grease Lightning Trophy. I reckon poor old Curly there, he hasn't forgiven them, or me.
And now he's ready to shoot it out with you again after all these years.
You reckon you can still beat him, kid?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not sure, we can always borrow a packet of butter.
No.
Or I could get up onto the roof with a Winchester, and when you drop, I could blast
We
these
don't
things.
want any of that either, Cyril. Are you all right for blanks, kid? Because I've got plenty if you're running low.
Always carry plenty of blanks, Jesse. You never know when you might need them.
It's nearly time, kid.
High 11 o'clock.
Hey! You in there! I'm calling you out, kid!
I'm ready when you are, Curly.
What's that?
I said I'm ready when you are, Curly.
Aye? Well, I'm ready when you are, too.
What do you say?
Pardon?
You can get up now, Curly. The kid beat you fair and square.
What's up?
I listened to his heartbeat, took his pulse and checked his respiration.
And?
Well, if I remember my first aid correctly, there's only one thing it can be.
What's that, lad?
He's dead.
Dead? Come on, Curly, old-timer. Nice spot of acting, but enough's enough, eh? Come on.
Feel his pulse, Percy. He hasn't got one.
What's the commotion, Jesse?
I hate to tell you this, kid, but I think old Curly's just cashed in his chips. Are you sure you used a blank?
Of course I did. There's no blood, is there?
That's true, Percy. There's definitely no blood on this side. Shall I turn him over?
Let's get him off the street. Tom, Bert, here a minute.
Where shall we put him, Percy?
In his bunkhouse, of course.
That's lucky. He's booked in at the Undertaker's.
What's happened? Somebody's not going away. Will you and Bert take his legs and sit along? I'll take the rest of it.
Happen we shouldn't move him, in case anything's broken.
It's too late to worry about that now.
You don't mean? Not excitement, maybe. You know, at his age. No offence, kid.
Oh, you could be right, son. You set a hot pace here once you start.
We mustn't let on to the other folk.
Leave it to me, John.
Suppose none of you folk had a camera to record what happened back there.
Takes his part well, does old Curly.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's great.
Lovely pair of boots he's wearing.
Cyril, you can't be
I'd gladly pay for them, and he's not going to have much use for them.
We'll have none of that, Cyril.
Will somebody please tell me what's going on?
Yes, Dad, what's happening?
It's Mr. Ackersley.
What about him?
Well, he's not with us anymore.
Left already?
Well, no, he's more sort of dead, really.
Dead?
We put him in the undertakers until the undertakers get here.
Well, how did it happen?
Well, the kid beat him to the draw, and now he's gone to the big prairie in the sky.
But how could you shoot him dead with blanks?
Well, I fired, Curly bit the dust, and he just sort of stayed down there.
Percy, if you lift that phone, we could lose everything.
Well, I've got to tell someone. You can't leave him laying in the undertakers forever.
It's fully booked for the rest of the season, for one thing.
I wonder how much wood there is left over from building a jail.
Well, it's a fair bit.
Why?
Private cremation?
More tidy than burying him up the mountain.
Mighty neat solution, Butch, but I hardly reckon it's legal hereabouts.
Of course it's not. You can't go around burying ex-guests in Lancashire.
Well, that's why I suggested cremation.
God's sake, no! There's only one thing to do. Ring the police and tell them everything.
They'll not credit it.
They'll have to when they see old Curly Ackersley stretched out.
Oh, don't, Dad, it's horrible.
It might finish us, but it's the only thing to do.
I'm calling you out, kid! God, Bennett, what did I say?
Is it really you, Curly, Mr. Ackersley?
Of course it's me.
For a minute there, we thought you were from Hades.
I'm from Ormskirk. How many more times do I have to say it? You'll be asking for my passport next. What's wrong with them two daft beggars?
Nothing to worry about, Mr. Ackersley. Mr. Price seems to have had one of his turns, and Bert seems to have knocked himself out trying to break Mr. Price's fall.
Bert's an expert at falls. Won't bother him. Come on, Bert.
Betty, go and make a pot of tea. There's a good girl. Nothing like sweet tea when you've had a shock.
What happened?
I came in to call you out and you fainted. Must be your guilty conscience for the last time.
Jumping rattlesnakes, so you ain't a goner.
I'm in peak condition.
Don't you remember anything else?
Nothing else to remember. I changed and had a little lie down. Then I come back over here to pick a fight with the kid.
Are you on tablets by any chance?
Ah, how do you know?
What are they for exactly?
Well, I have blackouts occasionally. Cataleptic, they call them. It's when I get a bit overexcited. That's why the doctor suggested I should come away for a nice, quiet holiday.
No wonder you couldn't find his pulse.
At least I was looking in the right arm.
Well, I'm as quick on the draw as ever I was.
Quick as this, Curly.
Suffering sidewinders, kid. You're faster than you were 30 years ago.
Only with a gun, Curly. Nothing else.
Now, hand it to you, kid. You're fast. Real fast.
Not a single pat of butter in his holster.
Sorry to interrupt you, gentlemen, but we do have a little rule here. No guns on the dining table, if you don't mind. Now, if you'd like to have a little shootout, I think it would be more comfortable for you in the street. But have a cup of tea first. I'll go and see what's holding our Betty up.
30 years I've been waiting to call you out, kid. 30 years practice and hard work till I was sure I could beat you. Now I know I've got a good few more years to go before I can match you.
Just takes practice, Curly.
We could have another showdown.
Sure, any time.
Next year, then.
That's fine with me.
Right, that's a date. Just hope some young uppity gunslinger doesn't come riding through swapping lead with you before then.
Might even be me.
I hate to rush you, kid.
I'd better go and get packed.
See you next May then, kid.
Better make it December, Curly. Give you a bit longer practice.
I'll walk you to the door, kid.
All right.
Bye, kid.
Cheers, old See you next year.
Well, kid, it's been quite an exciting last morning for you.
Oh, yep.
I guess you haven't had a chance to think over my offer.
It's a real nice offer, Jesse, and there's nothing I'd like more than to take you up on it.
Well, then.
Yes, but life isn't as simple as that. Not with my responsibilities.
Family.
Me newspaper round.
Yes, but...
And I'm a parking attendant at Gatesco Road car park.
Aye, but I'm sure
it'd be difficult to find two jobs with so much power.
Power?
Aye, power. Make somebody a bingo millionaire in morning and stop 'em parking in afternoon. Where did you get two jobs like that?
I'm sure you're right, kid, but...
Then there's this crazy horse.
What, the Red Indian Chief?
No, a blue Australian budgie.
Oh, well, I like budgies. Be very welcome here.
Well, it's not exactly, tamed yet.
You keep it in a cage, do you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, there's no problem then.
Well, I'd like to think it over a bit longer, Jesse, if that's all right with you.
Anything you say, kid's always all right with me.
I just can't imagine what it's going to be like without the kid around here.
They come and go, Butch. That's the way it is in this life.
Oh, dear. I know. Let's give the kid a send-off he'll never forget. Kid? We're all calling you out, kid.
This is the life.
Was a man who had a dream, a goal he had to gain. On the prairie of his soul he planned a town that bears this name. Apache Wales, Apache Wales. From the Black Hills to the coast, it's the place that has the most